Hello Libra. So let's begin your month by saying Mercury is going to be in your sixth house of your work, your daily routines, and your health on the 5th of this month. So a lot of communicating about your work and how you're useful. How is it that you can be useful? How is it that your health can be a really big focus for you right now, and looking into that. On the 5th, on the same day, Mars is going to be moving into your third house of communication, along with Saturn that's been stationed there. So a lot of energy towards communicating and navigating your day-to-day travels, and also to your relationships with your siblings, relationships with your family, relationships with your neighbors, and just in general, people that you're meeting every day. There's going to be a lot more drive and to go after that, and how you're communicating. A little bit of aggression may happen too in this area of your chart with Mars entering into your communication sector. You might get a little aggressive with siblings or family members, so be mindful of that as well, Libra. Then you have on the 8th a wonderful thing happening for you, and that's going to be a new moon total solar eclipse in your 12th house of work, how you're useful, and your health, your daily routines. So how is it that this total solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces? And Pisces is all about spirituality. It's all about emotional connection, oneness with the world. How is it that you can align what you really feel internally, emotionally, and also to spiritually, for some of you out there, in your work, in your exercising, in your health habits, in your routines? There is going to be a focus on that with that total solar eclipse in that part of your chart. And on the 12th, Venus is going to move into the 6th house too, actually helping to bring in any type of money, or helping to bring in an attraction. If any of you Libras are looking for work, this would be a really good time, I would suggest, to really go out there, send those resumes, do your thing. You have a lot of energy here. Mars is in your 3rd house communicating that. Go do your thing. Do your thing. On the 20th, also, the sun is going to move into your 7th house of your partnerships and your relationships. And it's also going to be the astrological new year. Happy astrological new year to you guys out there. And then Mercury is going to move into your 7th house on the 21st. So focus on your partnerships, focus on your one-to-one partnerships, your romantic and your personal, your business, any type of one-to-one relationship that you have. I would suggest for you Libras, it was a really good time to put that energy into that. It would really help in terms of your relationships in the long run. On the 23rd, full moon lunar eclipse in your 1st house of self. It's all about you on this full moon, Libras, and I know you guys like that attention, so it's all about Libras on this eclipse. Now I will stress it. It is a really good time for beginnings, for endings, for changing courses in your relationships and your partnerships of any kind, Libra, any kind. Lunar eclipse in your sign is all about air. You're all about partnerships, diplomacy. You're all about charming people, and you're always about making things balanced. So how can you do that, Libra? How can you balance things out? How can you redefine your outlooks in those partnerships, in your partnerships, and how it is that you are actually responsible for a lot of what's happening in the partnerships as well? So special focus and energy on those things, Libra, for you around the 23rd. It's all about you on the 23rd with that moon. Look up at it. Look how big and beautiful it's going to be, and make those energies, that energy work for you, for the betterment of those relationships and for yourself, for progressing. This is wonderful energy for that. And then on the 25th, we have Saturn retrograding in your 3rd house of communication. It's going to start its retrogradation process at the end of this month until the summertime. So how is it that you're communicating, and how does that affect your relationships with everyone around you in regards to your family as well? Saturn is here, so you're really rethinking and redefining your philosophical truth on things in terms of your religion as well, spirituality, everything that is abound for you. How is it that you're looking at education and things that are here in your face, in front of you? Saturn is all about the real, the practical, the what you can hold in your hand. Okay, so Mars is already here, so you're changing. You're really focusing on that energy on communicating differently, and with Mars retrograding, really good time to reorganize and reevaluate your commitments and responsibilities. Really good time for that. I stress that. Defining your boundaries in those areas as well of your communication, of your relationship with your siblings and families, and those people that you interact with every day. So where do you have trouble with your boundaries, Libra? This will be a really good time while Saturn is going to be retrograding to focus that energy on it and acquiring more knowledge about things, reading, learning, going to lectures, seeing things, taking different classes on different things to just help you understand things more. If you have to do that, I really suggest that you Libras go out there and just put the gun ho in that. This is the year for Libras to really do your thing, man. I'm really excited.